Hi, friends. Again, this is Anand. So this is my second video for Angular 2. So today I'm gonna uh, show you how to create an Angular 2 quick start project with the Angular material framework. So let me show you, like, first of all, what is Angular material? Angular material. So Angular material is like a very cool UI component framework for Angular JS. So you can use these framework for your rich user interface, and this is based on the Google's material design. So already the material design has been implemented in the Google's Android OS and other Google products like Gmail and then Google Drive. So these are some cool demos, like, for Angular material. So, I really like this Angular material. So these are like some date picker stuff, and these are the error messages, and then you can find some cool uh, stuff in the Angular material. So this is like a combo box. So right now, Angular materials is in the latest release as 1.1.1 for Angular 1x versions. So recently, Angular Materials released its beta version for Angular 2, and even you can find this in the official Angular 2 website. So you can see here the test drive at Angular Material component now in beta version. So first of all, let us create a new Angular 2 project, and once we create that one, then we will use our Angular material in it. So I'm going to use a quick seed project. So this is the quick start project. So this is already available in the GitHub. So I'm going to clone this project to my local machine. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to clone this project into my machine. So before that, make sure you have the Node.js and then the npm is already got installed. So this is my folder where I'm going to clone that GitHub, and I'm gonna name the project as Angular 2 material. So this project will be cloned as Angular 2 material. So now you can see the Angular 2 material. So here you can see a package.json. So this package.json is the one which will contain all the dependencies. So you can see all the dependencies for Angular related libraries. So Angular common, compiler core, forms, HTTP, platform browser, dynamic router, all those stuff. And these are like for some dev dependencies for your testing purpose, like Karma and Protractor JS. So whenever I run this npm -v will show you the latest node package manager got installed in your machine. I have 4.1.1, so I'm gonna install npm stuff. So when we run this one, so it will read the package.json and it will try to find whether node modules available in this project. If there are no node modules, then it will try to download from the npm site. So I'm just typing npm install. So it will download from the npm site. So this is the npm site. So you can find, so from this site, it will try to download all the related dependencies. So we need to wait for some time. So once we finish this one, we will go with the Angular material stuff. So in the Angular 2 project, we will have a root module and a root component TypeScript. Since it uses TypeScript, it's the extension is .ts. We have this main ts. So we can go through like what's really happening here is this is the main stuff which will be called in the index.html. So this is the platform dynamic bootstrap module. So on bootstrap we are calling the app module. This app module is nothing but from this TypeScript file, so which is the app module.typescript. So we already named it as app module. It's nothing but an ng module, and we named it as app module and then export as app module. So this ng module has its app component, which is kind of controller in 1.x version. So we need to see this one, what's there in it. So these two are like internal inbuilt Angular libraries, but this is one like what we have to write our own business logic, which is nothing but app.component.ts. So this is where the component we have declared. So this is the selector which will be used in the index.html, and this is the template. So this one I already shown you in my previous whatever the stuff. So yeah, so here it's install all the dependencies. So we can see a node underscore module folder here. So you can see this node underscore modules folder. So if you go inside, you can find all the dependencies. So this is the Angular related stuff. So I'm just going inside that folder so you can view all the Angular related libraries and components. Okay, so we have created a project, like a quick start project. So how to start this project? Well, it has has its own internal web server. So you just need to do the npm start after npm install. So it will automatically start the inbuilt light server in this case. So the default port is 3000, which is 3000. So it will automatically launch the application like this. So here we go. So this is our first Angular project, skeleton project. So you can view that project here. This is my previous one. So this is the Angular 2 project we have created. This is the index.js. So it uses the system, all the stuff. So loading components. I'm just gonna change this to loading instead, auto stuff. And then, so this particular stuff is calling the main stuff, like the main.ts first. So main.ts is this one, and it's called app module in app module.ts. App module.ts is this one. Sorry, this is JS, not TS. App module TS is this one. An app module TS is nothing but a module which declares app component. App component is again app.component TS. So this is the one it's really calling the real stuff here. So we have declared a name, like name equal to Angular, and then we just using that variable here using the double brace and then the double close brace stuff. So this is the my app selector, which we can see it in the index.html as like a component. You can keep whatever, like ABC, whatever. So I'm going to change just my name. So Anand app, and then again here it's like Anand app. So if it's Anand app, then it should find for Anand apps. All right. So where's the Anand app? So it will go to main TS, and then app module, and then app module.ts, and then app component. So app component, this is a component, but there is nothing like Anand app. So I need to rename this as well as Anand app. So in this case, automatically the things will be changed. I'm just gonna change this one like hello, and then you know. something like this. Hello and whatever. So you can see here automatically the npm start will watching all the file changes, the compilation completed, watching for file changes, and you can see hello and if you refresh, you will see the loading here, what I have modified. So that's the thing. So this is like a basic Angular stuff, but now we need to incorporate the Angular material stuff, right? So I'm gonna go back to the test.beta beta version. So this is Angular material, so you can see some guides here. This is still under beta version. Hopefully, I'm expecting this will be a great stuff in future. I think these guys are really working very hard. So you can find some cool stuff here, like again, it's like Angular 2 stuff. So this is like sushi, you know, and there are some icons. Anyway, so we'll look. So before that, let us start this one. So we have finished these two. I know they're requesting to use the Angular CLI library, but we are not using it. We already created the Angular 2 project, so we don't need these first two steps. So we'll start from this one. There are two options. We can directly add this dependency on the package.json, or else using this one, we can directly install as well as we can save it in the package.json. So I'm just going to copy it. I'm going to stop my npm and then I'm going to paste this one here. So what it's trying to do, it will download this Angular material library from the npm package. You can find it here. So this is the one which we are trying to download. So this one will be downloaded as well as, and this particular stuff will be saved in the dependencies attribute in the package.json in the root directory of the project. So once it's installed, we will see what's happening. Yep, it's installed. So you can see this package.json got modified at the latest time 7.9. So let me see the package.json here. So you can view the Angular material got saved as well as that got installed in the node modules folders. So you can see the material stuff. So material related stuff got installed. So we can use the Angular material related stuff in our project so that we will have a cool application with Angular material framework. So this is the first step we have done. So the next step is we need to import the Angular material module into our root module. So our root module is app.module.ts. So I'm gonna import that one here, as well as we need to import it in the import stuff for the root. So I'm gonna import it here. So that's it. So these are the steps we have done. So there are some optional steps they have mentioned to use the slide toggle and slide components. So these components of Angular material has some dependencies on hammer.js or hammer.js. But anyway, I'm not going to use this part, but if you want to use, you can use it. So the next step, the important step is to configure in the system.js. So this part should be there in the system config.js. So system config.js should be under in the root directory. So here we go. This is the system config.js. Let me paste the dependency here, and I don't miss the comma here. That's it. So we done whatever mentioned in the Angular material stuff, and then we need to use the Angular material design font. So we can, this is like an optional, but anyway, I'm going to use this one in the index.js. So sorry, index.html. So this is index.html. I'm going to use it after the style.cs, and then that's it. We finished our stuff. So again, I need to do this npm start, and it will start the Angular 2.js project with some Angular material stuff. Yep, it started. It's loading, 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 loading. Some issue. Okay, something is wrong here. Let's see what's the wrong here. So the reason I already created a quick start project over here. So system config.js. System.js. Okay, the problem is we just copied whatever in the website, but the thing is we missed bundles. So that's a reason this has got failed. So you cannot simply follow the website stuff. So because in the website simply mention material, but you need to make sure before you add this one, so where the real the UMD class is there. So in my case, it's under Angular material and then bundles, and after that material.ums. So we should have this bundle, but in the site they mention simply like this. So we shouldn't use this one. So we need to use the real one what we have in our project. So hopefully, so after this it should be fine. So let's see what's going to happen now. It's really cool, no? Because Zeman faced this issue before, but now I got it. What's the real root cause? It shouldn't be. Yeah, here we go. So it's loaded. So if you do the console, so Angular 2, Angular material may not work correctly. This is related to the toggle stuff, but anyway, we're not going to use any toggle related stuff. So cool. So now we can use our Angular material with our Angular 2.js. So how to use some material stuff. So okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use a separate HTML stuff. So this is the app component.ts. So this is my, sorry, this is a different one though. Let me close everything. Close all tabs. Okay, this is my project. So this is my app component.ts. So simply using some template, but I'm going to use some template URL, insert template. So that template URL, I'm going to use like template slash some login dot HTML. So I need to create this particular file from the root directory. So from here, I had to create a new file called like this. That's it. So on the template, I have the login. So let us try what's going to happen here. ABCD, and this is already should be fine though. Try it here. Yeah, here we go. So ABCD's got launched. But the thing is, we don't need to use ABCD. We need to use some real Angular material stuff. So I'm gonna use some real Angular material stuff here. So since we already imported it, so md input container, it's kind of input. It's like input type equal to text kind of stuff. So md is nothing but Angular material design, material design. So that's it. So I'm gonna go with some components. These are some form controls. These are the inputs. So I'm gonna use this input, and you can find some view source here. So this is the HTML editor view source. I'm gonna save it over here, and input equal to empty input. Let me tell this as type equal to text, and placeholder equal to username, and value, I don't need any value here, or simply I use like name. Let's see what's going to happen. This is what the stuff seems like. The CSS is not well happened here. I think in that case we need to add some theming Angular material. So what's your theme? So you need to add this theme in your style.cs for the default Angular materials. So style.cs, add here. That's it. Now if you go here and then refresh, okay, this is interesting. But anyway, let me remove this value at all. Let's see what's going to happen here. There's some issue. I don't know what. Might be the type equal to text causing some issues. Let me change it to md input. Sorry, actually I was using, sorry, that's the reason. Because I was hooked in the Angular material 1, so which uses md input and input equal to md type equal to text, but Angular 2 uses kind of md input. That's it. So this is one input, and then we can use same kind of stuff for password, and we can use some br over here. It's trying to load. Something is wrong. Okay. Okay, might be this br is causing some trouble. Okay, here we go. So we have username as Anand and password is still text, but we can change that to some proper stuff. So this is the again components. So these are some buttons like processing spinner, progress bar, icons, chips, button toggle. Let me use the button over here. So it's like a click me. So like MD button, raised button, MD icon button. You can go through this theming, and you can customize all this stuff. So let me see. So that's it. MD button, and you can use uh, the font also in your Angular material stuff. Login. So again, if I go, yeah, here we go. So this is our stuff. So you can use some div class over here so that this will under a separate row, and then you can use some class over here as row or MD row. So that's it. So we have created a very cool a basic skeleton for Angular 2 with Angular material. So in your component.ts you can use it for the username and password, like this one, like using ng module. So let it be like username equal to blank and password equal to blank. So you can assign this in the stuff as ng module, and tutorial. These are some of the examples you can use it. So that's it. So that's all, folks. So in the next video, I will show you like how to click this and call a REST API. Even REST API is not a big deal. You can create a new REST API. Thank you very much for watching my video.